What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. Appreciate you guys coming by. Like this damn video if you will. Subscribe to the page and swat that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons. Links in the description below. And check out my Diablo 4 channel as well. Linked in the description below. Been playing that a little bit. Been a pretty damn good time. But nonetheless, this video is about the top 10 cheapest beginner runewords for the Amazon, right? And this is primarily going to be focusing on the Javazan, because that's what I like to play as, the Javazan. And there's actually been some new runewords, two of which I haven't even really messed around with too much just yet, but I would like to try them on the next ladder reset. Alright, so we're going to start off the video with one of those two new runewords, and this first one is just a complete slug. Alright, it's made in a Helm. It requires a pull rune, so it's one of the most expensive runewords that I'm showcasing in this video. But still, a pull rune, it's not that much, right? It's kind of expensive, but it's not crazy expensive. And that runeword is Wisdom. And this one is made in a diadem helm. All you need is a 3-socket helm to make this thing. Pull, Ith, Eld. Now, what's crazy about Wisdom is it has 33% piercing attack. So that's equivalent to what you get with Razortail Belt. So if you pop on a Wisdom, it doesn't take a ton of skill points to get your pierce to where you're going to be over 100% pierce. You have the 33, so all you need is 67 pierce, and mine, as you can see, is at 73 at level 11. I put too many points into it. So you only have to have 67 pierce on your skill to reach 100% pierce, and I think 100% pierce is quite essential with the Javazan. Once you go 100% pierce, you never go back. Alright, so don't mess around with that. Just go 100% no matter what. And this is a great way to achieve that, because now you can wear Thunder God's Vigor, and you can have 100% pierce. But this helm doesn't end there in terms of what is so freaking GG about it. It also has mana stolen per hit, which isn't crazy beneficial for Javazan, but it can help to quite an extent, especially having a decent attack rating. If you have a decent javelin damage, it's going to get you somewhere. The defense, the energy, slow stamina to drain, cannot be frozen, a godly AF stat. So with this, you don't really have to wear Rhyme Shield anymore, and you don't have to have a Ravenfrost ring on necessarily. Cannot be frozen is just a GG stat, and you can get that on this helm. Last but not least, the 5 mana after each kill, which is just so important with Javazan, especially early on. Even if you have an insight, you just feel like a god when you're killing shit like crazy, just keeping your mana full. It's just the way to go. So this helm is an absolute hog. No questions asked. And let's see how it looks just killing some shit in the Frigid Highlands real quick. This is hell mode. Alright, 100% pierce in terms of projectile pierce, 0 lightning pierce, and just look at how GG it is. And the mana is staying replenished for the most part. You see that? Doesn't take too much to keep your mana up. Here we go. We're going to kill Shank. There he goes. Dead as a toad. But yeah, so Wisdom is just, it's on my list, you know, for the top 10 cheapest runewords for the Amazon. Number 2 on the list, in no particular order, we're going to go with Treachery. For similar reasons, Treachery is a great budget armor for an Amazon. You get the Fade when struck. So you're going to get like plus 60 resist all when you get that Fade going on. And there's only a 5% chance, so you got to have some defense. But nonetheless, once that Fade gets going, you look cool, your character's all ethereal, transparent and all that, and it's a great way to go. 2 assassin skills, but of course we're missing out on that because we're not an assassin. But still, for an Amazon, Treachery is amazing. Shale, Thul, Lem. So it's like the second most expensive rune word on this list that I have right now. 45% increased attack speed, 20% faster hit recovery, some defense, some cold res. I mean, if you pop that damn thing on, you just attack so fast. And one way to go in terms of getting the Fade activated is to just stand in the fire here, basically. And eventually, Let's see, can we hear her? Yeah, she's getting hit. And then you can just watch your resists, and eventually they'll go up, assuming you don't die before they do. But nonetheless, Treachery, with its increased attack speed, with its fade being procced, it's just a great item. And did it proc now? Oh, it did proc, so now she's ethereal. You see that? Because I have shitty gear on this character, but look at how much the resist went up. I guess I don't know what it was at a minute ago, but you guys can do the math. So, the third item on the list. So, these two would be a great synergy. If you have Wisdom Helm with Treachery armor, you're covering a lot of bases there. You're attacking fast as a freaking toad. You have a lot of your resists taken care of once you cast Fade. You have Cannot Be Frozen. You have 5 mana after each kill. You have 33% Pierce. You have some Mana Leech. It's just a great combination of items. With that being said, another rune word that it's a lot more affordable than the ones that I've shown so far is this. Stealth, the armor that pretty much everybody makes in Diablo 2 at the beginning of a ladder. So basically the first runes you're looking for is a Talon and Eth rune. So you can make a stealth armor. You run fast with it. You have a good cast rate with it. It's just all around a great armor for pretty much any class. You get the 25 fast hit recovery, 25 faster cast rate, 25 fast run walk, some mana regen, some poison res. You really can't go wrong with stealth. It's kind of a dull, boring piece of equipment, but it's very, very practical. And then another one on the list, Linhardt. Now this one is more for a boson. All right, it's not all that important for a Javazon. You could put it on your mercenary, but the same, of course, applies for Treachery as well. To Treachery, in that it's a great mercenary armor. But Linhardt, Helm fall, not too expensive. You kind of have to find that unusual foul rune, but nonetheless, it has enhanced damage, 25 strength, 15 dex, 20 vitality, 10 energy, 50 life, all res plus 30, which is very nice. It's a pretty good armor, and it's cheap. It beats most of the unique armors, so you really can't go wrong with Linhardt. And now, let's showcase the armor that I had at the beginning of the video that is really damn good, pretty cheap, and it's one of the other new runewords that's been added to Diablo 2 in modern times, basically. Hustle. This one's in a mage plate, 3-socketed body armor. Shale, Cull, Eld. Now, Ko isn't all that hard to find. It's cheaper than a Lem rune. It's cheaper than a Pole rune. It's one up from a Foul rune, I believe. So, pretty much third or fourth on the list in terms of expensive rune words. But Hustle, nonetheless. You put this thing in a body armor, a whopping 65% faster run walk. So that's 20% more run walk than what you get from Enigma. And something Enigma does not have. 40% increased attack speed. So it's almost equivalent to Treachery in terms of its attack speed. So it kind of depends. Do you need a bunch of resists, or do you want to run really fast? And the attacks are going to be about similar, the attack speed, but you get 5% more with Treachery. 20% faster run walk, 6 to evade. So evade's a very nice skill, of course, on the Amazon. Let's see what that looks like. So right now, a 42% chance at level 7, which is damn impressive. You have a chance to dodge a melee or missile attack when walking or running. So, I mean, that's just a massive defensive bonus there. Things in Diablo 2 are just so overpowered. That's just crazy. But yeah, 6 to evade, 10 to dex, all res plus 10. I mean, you round really fast with this thing on, as you can see. You attack really fast with it. You just can't go wrong with Hustle. It's just a GG armor. So it's definitely something I would want. Maybe Hustle and Wisdom would be like my top 2 so far in this video. Alright, and now another one that's cheap, easy to attain, one that I make all the time, that you wouldn't really have to make if you make a Wisdom, by the way, but this one you can make before Wisdom. You can usually make this one by like Act 3 or 4 normal mode. Rhyme Shield. This one's in a Grim Shield, but you can buy a Bone Shield from the merchants in Act 2 with 2 sockets that you can make a this Runeword in. Shale Eth. You get the faster block rate, you get increased chance of blocking, some defense, mana regen plus 15%, so a lot of mana regen. Well, not a lot of mana regen, but it helps a little bit. But most importantly, all res plus 25, cannot be frozen, and 25% better chance of getting magic items. Those 3 mods are just very, very nice early on, so you can't go wrong with a Rime Shield. I love making Rime. I make it with my Javazon all the time when early on. I make it in Project Diablo 2 as well when I'm playing that. Just a great way to get cannot be frozen. Some nice res, which are always much needed early on when you have shitty gear. So Rime is just a GG shield. And now, a helm that I would generally make before Wisdom, that everybody knows of, Lore, Ort, Sal. These are great for Javazons because it has mana after each kill, and it has one-to-all skills. That one-to-all skill is just a massive boost early on, boosting up your Valkyrie, boosting up your Lightning Fury, your Charged Strike, and the 2 mana per each kill. Just I get really annoyed chugging mana pots like crazy. I just hate doing that. So my solution is getting mana after each kill, which many classes can benefit from, including the Amazon, especially the Amazon, a character who can kill just the screen off basically in 1 or 2 clicks generally once you start getting them built up. So you just keep that mana up. Lightning res of 30, which is very much needed early on especially. Damage reduced by 7, perhaps an underlooked stat, but that really helps keep you alive as well. So Lore is just a godly frickin' helm for a beginner. Now we have a mercenary item. We're talking about mana issues. Well, you can find a 4-socketed polearm. And in this case, I have a halberd. And I guess let's just say I was lucky enough to get an ethereal one. Or a little birdie brought me one. I don't know how it went. Little birdie brought me in, all right? Little birdie dropped off this ethereal halberd, Ral Tur Tal Sal, to make an insight. And as you can see here, it does 73 to 241 damage in just a basic normal mode item. Insight is just so godly all over the place. Level 17 meditation aura at max. So you put this on your mercenary, you keep your mana up, which allows you to just keep on hurling those javelins, just leveling up really fast, just killing everything. It's just a damn good time. Ton of enhanced damage. This one has 260% enhanced damage. I believe it was superior. 9 to min, ton of attack rating bonus. I didn't even know it had that. It's just ridiculous. The attack rating bonus, 250% bonus to attack rating. Some fire damage and all that other crap. Critical strike, so your mercenary is basically going to have a chance to deadly strike. They work similarly. I believe they're both double damage. 5 to all attributes, 2 mana for each kill, which you don't benefit from. Some magic vine, but yeah, insight. Everybody knows about insight. That's a great beginner rune word. Here's another one. A third one actually on the list that is new in recent times for Diablo 2. And it actually synergizes great with insight apparently. That item is called Cure, and it gives you an aura. See, that has a cleansing aura. Now you can put this on your mercenary and you'll benefit from it as well. A level 1 cleansing aura when equipped. Now let's hire a mercenary just real quick like, and we'll pop that on him along with the insight. So now he has both of those going on at once. And of course we'll have them as well when we go down in the sewers with them. But this helm, the cleansing aura, it's always annoying when you get Decrepify cast on you in the Chaos Sanctuary, you know what I'm talking about? Or Decrepify cast on you from Bell in the Throne of Destruction and Roadstone Keep levels. Well, cleansing is going to help reduce that duration. It's also going to get rid of you being poisoned faster as well. So cleansing is a great aura to have. And I think it has some life replenish that it offers. So that synergizes with the meditation somehow. So I think you get more like replenish life or something. You have both of these on your mercenary. I'll have to look into that. But let me know in the comments if you guys have the math to that. But I think that shit stacks and it benefits you in terms of your life replenish. But especially with a prayer mercenary, which is probably what you'd want to buy in this case. 20% faster recovery, some enhanced defense, vitality, increased maximum life, 5%. Does your mercenary benefit from that? It does. It goes from 2070 to 2173. Poison res, 41%. Poison length reduced by 50%. So a GG helm. And what happens if you... There's a prayer one. But we're going to have to get his aura activated in order to really test it out. Let's take a look here. So the prayer is heals plus 21 right now. Heals plus 21. Heals plus 21. So I don't really know. Does that change? Like when he activates his aura? I'm not really sure if that's how it works. But I don't know. We could find out. So other than that, we have lore. We have one more thing in the stash. Let me show you what that is. He's going to get that aura going, is he? Doesn't want to get that aura going? There it is. There's the prayer. But I don't know if it's going to show here. Still says plus 21. So now he has 3 auras going. Prayer, meditation. Look at that. Just looks epic. Prayer, meditation, and cleansing. Just a great combo right there. Last, probably least as well. I usually don't make this one, but if your luck is really bad and you don't find the runes to make like a rhyme shield before you get to Act 5, you can make Ral or Tal, because you get them from the Barbarian quest, by rescuing the Barbs in Act 5. You get all those runes for completing the quest, and then you can just buy a 3-socketed kite shield from the Act 2 merchants, I believe. Cold res 43, lightning res 48, fire res 48, poison res 48, 10% damage taken goes to mana. So all res 40 plus, some damage taken goes to mana, some defense. Ancient's Pledge is a great way to go as well in terms of budget Runewords. But let me know what you guys think about this selection. What would you add to this list? What are your favorite Runewords to make early on in the game? Do you think I missed anything here? Or should something here not be included? Let me know in the comments below. And again, like this video if you will, subscribe to the page, check out my Diablo 4 channel, Iceman Diablo 4, linked in the description below as well. And blessings to my patrons. I'll see you next time. Peace be with you.